reserves, number 18, Wells. Number 10, Armstrong. Number 4, Marshall. Number 7, Hitchens.
And good afternoon from Hayes and Thomas More Prep here in Marion. I'm Adam Coulter, Brian Dennett also on the broadcast. Getting set for this, the first of two state semifinal matchups here in the regional round. First of all, it'll be the Sacred Heart Knights taking on the Ell-Saline Cardinals, and later on, it'll be Thomas More Prep, as they'll be here on the home field as the host school, as they will take on Ellenwood at 4 o'clock. The winners of that would take the field at 6. And the winner of that would earn its way to the state tournament next week in Great Bend. Let's go over the starting lineups for both of these teams. First of all, for the home team on the scoreboard, the top seed, the Sacred Heart Knights. They'll start Cameron Yowie. He'll bat first. He'll be the center fielder today for the Knights. Jet Samuelson, he'll bat second. He'll play left field. Batting third and playing right field, Evan Bogart. Batting fourth, and the third baseman is Cooper Ivy. Batting fifth, Leon Rowe will do the catching for the Knights today. Luke Cullen bats sixth, playing shortstop. Kason Ivy at the first base position. He will bat seventh. Noah Hines, second baseman, batting eighth, and batting ninth. The pitcher is Brady Wells. That's the Knight lineup. Head coach Dalton Dooley. And again, the Knights come into this one with a record of 19-2 on the season, and the top team in the bracket. Meanwhile, for Ell-Saline, 7-14 record as they come in the 5 seed. They beat the 4 seed Inman by a 5-4 score in the quarterfinal round. 2 of those 14 losses came at the hands of Sacred Heart in a doubleheader back in April, back in Salina. A couple of lopsided scores there at 12-0 and 15-0. Starter today for Joe Roshi's Ell-Saline Cardinals. Hunter Holmgren, leadoff hitter. He'll play center field. Left fielder, batting second, Cruz Bradley. 3-hole hitter, Reese Crone. He'll pitch today. Quentin Ernzen, he'll play second base and bat fourth. Marshall Johnson, batting fifth, playing shortstop. Trey Williams, the first baseman, batting sixth. Julian Roche, third base, batting seventh. Cameron Walker, right field, batting eighth. And the catcher, Jackson Seed, will bat ninth. Opening pitch popped up out of play to the right side. Hope you enjoyed today's games. First of what we hope will be a couple here for the Knights before all is said and done this evening. Next pitch to Holmgren. Taking high, evens the count. 1 ball. Oh no, it is a strike. Next pitch in, off speed. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Ell-Saline leadoff hitter. Next pitch in, swing and a miss, strike 1. First strikeout of the game.
Next up
Brings up left fielder Cruz Bradley. You see the Knights in their home whites as the 1 seed. They'll be donning those jerseys. There's a foul straight back and over the screen. 0-1 on Bradley for the Cardinals. Blue numerals on the blue lettering and numerals on the front for the Sacred Heart Knights. Pitch in, strike call, 0-2. Gold numerals on the back for the Knights. Meanwhile, Ell-Saline, the road red, trimmed with black on the jersey tops. Swung through that one. There's 2 quick strikeouts for Brady Wells. Reese Crone now. So the opposing pitcher is going to bat third. Crone on, nobody on, 2 outs. That one outside for ball 1. Next offering. Chopper to short. Fielded there and bobbled just enough. That's going to put Reese Crone, I should say, on base. So the Cardinals now with a runner, 2 down.
number 17, Ernzen.
And Quentin Ernzen will bat with 2 outs. Courtesy runner on now, Jake Hodges on at first base to run for Reese Crone. Ernzen now in there. That one high for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner on first. Swing and a miss. One count. Next pitch from Wells. Missing high with that one. 2-1. And the Knights doubleheader sweep back at Madsen Field in Salina just a few weeks ago. Now they meet up here, and there's a pop-up out of play. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 on. Ernzen trying to keep this inning alive for Ell-Saline. That one misses high. And to second base, Jake Hodges. Full count. to the 4-hole hitter for the Cardinals. Pitch in, swung on, lifted to center. Coming in for it, making the catch. It's Cameron Yowie for the Knights, and that will retire the side. No runs, no hits. 1 error, 1 man left after a half an inning. It's Ell-Saline nothing, and Sacred Heart coming up. You're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Baseball here at the Regionals, presented by Maury Clinic here on Salina Post.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Leading off for the Sacred Heart Knights, the center fielder, number 6.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart Baseball. Saline County matchup today. Here out in Hayes, Thomas More Prep. Cameron Yowie to lead off for the Knights. 382 average on the season, 21 hits, 12 RBIs. First pitch taken for a ball. Yowie's also scored 31 runs on the season. Comes the 1-0 pitch to him. That's going to miss low. 2-0. And Reese Crone on the hill for Ell-Saline. There's his first strike. 2-1. Two-one pitch to Yowie. Up and in, 3-1. And the winner of this one gets the winner of Thomas More Prep. Reaching down for that one. It's going to lace it into center. Going to round second. It's going to get away from the center fielder, and Yowie's going to go for 3 and make it easily with a stand-up triple to lead off for the Knights.
Next up for the Knights, the left fielder.
Yowie went down and got that pitch. Center fielder for Ell-Saline, Holmgren, had it skip away. And Yowie ends up on third base. There's Jet Samuelson, foul back, left side, 0-1. Samuelson, 292, 14 hits, including 4 doubles, 1 triple, and 4 home runs. 19 ribbies, 23 runs scored on the season. And he laces that to short on a 1 hop. It's going to be an RBI ground out if he doesn't get thrown out. But does. I was going to pause for just a second, thinking he was going to maybe beat that out, but it is an RBI ground out nonetheless. So it's 1-0. And here comes Evan Bogart, who will start against the winner of Ellenwood and Thomas More Prep, assuming that the Knights advance here in this one. Not want to get presumptuous of anything. 1-0 to Bogart. Next pitch. That one up and in. 2-0 to Bogart. 3-hole hitter for the Knights. Next pitch from Crone. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Bogart, I should say. 24 hits on the season. A shade under 500, batting .490, and there's a rip to center, and that's a fly out to center fielder Hunter Holmgren. That'll be 2 down for the Knights. One in.
Number 14, Cooper Ivy.
Cooper Ivy, the third baseman for the Knights. Batting cleanup. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the first, and that one fouled back, out of play. 0-1. Crone back on the hill for Ell-Saline. The next pitch in, swung through and missed. One in for the Knights thus far. Next pitch in, that's another ground ball to short. Throw over to first. In time, a couple of close plays at first, but it'll be 3 for the Knights. 1 run, 1 hit. No errors and nobody left after 1 full inning. Sacred Heart 1, Ell-Saline nothing. As you're listening and watching to Sacred Heart Regional Baseball on Salina Post, presented by Maury Clinic.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain?
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Chronic pain can be one of 2 types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Welcome back to TMP Marion out in Hayes for this regional doubleheader. And will actually be a tripleheader as 2 semifinals and the championship taken, swung on the first pitch, and that's right down the left field line. Marshall Johnson with a double to lead off the visiting half of the second. Took the first pitch, went down and got it and laced it right down the left field line. So Johnson on second with nobody out for the Cardinals. First baseman Trey Williams now showing bunt and popped that way back here. That open window behind us in the press box. I don't know if that had been a little lower. PA announcer might have had to get out the way of that one. 0-1. Lead off second for Johnson. Showing bunt again. That one way upstairs. And no play at third as playing in to concede the bunt, Cooper Ivy. As catcher Leon Rowe looking down there, but too far in front of the third base bag to try and gun down the runner. That one is inside, 2-1. So Marshall Johnson, leadoff double, stole third, and the tying run. Potential tying run for the Cardinals on at third. Next pitch now to Trey Williams. That one right in there and popped up again. And the next offering is up, but he went up and got that one upstairs, and that's going to be another RBI ground out. So both runs now in the game by way of an RBI ground out. 6-3 on the put out for the first out of the inning. 1-1.
Next up for the Cardinals, the third baseman, number 15, Roche.
Julian Roche, third baseman today for the Cardinals. First pitch, strike one. Next one, a little nubber to third is going to go foul. 1-1. Or actually, I should say 0-2. One down, nobody on for the Cardinals. Two-strike pitch to Roche. That'll line it right to short. Frozen rope, but right at Luke Colin for the out. Two down.
Now up the right fielder, number 9, Walker.
Eight-hole hitter now, Cameron Walker to the plate. That'll miss outside for ball one. Cameron Walker, Jackson Seed batting ninth, and then the top of the order, Hunter Holmgren. If Ell-Saline can keep this going. Swung on and missed. 1-1. To open the bottom of the second for the Knights, Leon Rowe, Luke Colin, and Kason Ivy. Next pitch, right in there for a strike. 1-2. It's Cam Walker down in the count, 1-2. The next pitch in, swung through it, strike three. That'll retire the side, but one run, one hit. No errors and nobody left after 1.5. Ell-Saline ties it as the Cardinals won and the Knights won. You're listening and watching to Sacred Heart Regional Baseball on Salina Post, presented by Maury Clinic.
Gabe with Sage Products in Salina, offering industrial strength products that get the job done right. We are featuring hospital grade disinfectant sprays, wipes, and hand sanitizers to keep you safe this time of year. We carry toilet paper with a large assortment of hand towels. Check out our private line of colorful products like Mom's Streak-Free Glass Cleaner or our friendly Amazing Green Bowl Cleaner. Go online to sageselects.com, visit our 9th Street location in Salina, or call 309-1919.
Opus Plasma Skin Resurfacing at Salina Medical Aesthetics is similar to traditional laser skin treatments. It uses thermal energy to produce anti-aging results as opposed to traditional laser energy. There's minimal downtime, and each session only takes about 45 minutes. Most patients see a noticeable difference with just one procedure. Treat moderate to deep wrinkles, fine lines, sagging skin, rough patches, poor skin tone, and sunspots. Opus is a fantastic treatment for anti-aging. For a free consultation, contact Salina Medical Aesthetics and learn more at salinamedesthetics.org.
Leading off the bottom of the second inning for the Knights, the catcher, number 29, Leon
And
Rowe.
back here from Hayes once again. Adam Coulter and Brian Dennett on the broadcast. It's Ell-Saline and Sacred Heart, a couple of Saline County schools in this regional baseball semifinal matchup. That one high. First pitch to the night catcher, Leon Rowe. So Reese Crone back on the hill for the Cardinals for his second inning of work. That one in the dirt, a hop to the plate. Two 2-0. Next one in there, and that one swung on, lifted, short right, and that is going to be caught as my second baseman, Ernzen, and right fielder Cameron Walker
Next up for the Knights, the
bump into each other, but
Luke Colin.
nonetheless, Walker makes the catch. One down for the Knights here in the bottom of the second. Now Luke Colin, the shortstop. Off speed in there. 0-1. Next pitch to Colin, another one in the dirt, 1-1. That one tapped off to the first base side, foul territory. Next one to Colin, and that one fly ball left center, and that one's going to be caught. Another fly out to Ernzen. And quickly 2 down here in the second for Sacred Heart.
Number 24, Kason Ivy.
Kason Ivy, the lefty up. First baseman for the Knights. 357 hitter on the season. Foul tip there. Foul tip, I should say. 0-1. 10 hits, 11 RBIs, 19 runs on the season for Ivy. Next pitch in. That one ground ball right to second, and it's right through the wickets into short right. So Ivy's going to reach on an error. Brings up Noah Hines, the 8-hole hitter today for the Knights.
Now at the second baseman, number 5, Noah Hines.
Hines 314, 11 hits, 8 RBIs, 11 runs on the season, including 1 triple. That one to the left, and that's going to fall. And they'll hold Ivy at second as Hines with first hit for the Knights here in the inning.
Now batting the pitcher, number 13.
Now Brady Wells, the 9-hole hitter. Bat with 2 out, 2 on. The first offering to him. Another fly, left field. And boy, what a catch that was. Looked for a moment like it was going to get past him, but out there in the right, Cameron Walker makes the catch to retire the side. 1 hit, no runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and a couple left after 2 complete. Sacred Heart 1 and Ell-Saline 1. You're listening and watching to Sacred Heart Regional Baseball on Salina Post, presented by Maury Clinic.
Your next visit to the doctor for an upcoming procedure or surgery should start with a conversation about Salina Surgical Hospital. Hi, this is Geraldine Diedrich, and we are truly committed to fostering your health and well-being. From outpatient procedures to inpatient stays, you will feel the difference in our excellent care and compassion. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure at Salina Surgical Hospital. Your surgical experience is our specialty. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local, community-involved physicians.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Now batting for the Cardinals.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart Baseball on Salina Post. Glad you're with us with our live play-by-play and streaming audio. 9-hole hitter for the Cardinals will be 9-1-2. Jackson Seed, Hunter Holmgren, and Cruz Bradley to bat this inning. In the dirt, ball 1 to Seed. The catcher today for the Cardinals. 1-0 pitch, I should say. That's outside, 2-0. Delivery. Down for ball 3, 30, 3-0. Swung through on 3-0, had the green light, I should say, but swung through and missed 3-1. Next pitch in, and that one right back to the pitcher, Wells, over to first. underhand and out at first. 1-3 on the putout and one down here in the third.
Now batting the leadoff hitter,
Hunter Holmgren struck out his first time up. Second time now through the order for Brady Wells and the Knights. First pitch in, right to short. Took the first pitch over to first with the throw and out there. 6-3 on the putout and quickly two men down here for the Cardinals in the top of the third.
now batting the left fielder, number 1, Bradley.
Now Cruz Bradley, his second trip, also struck out his first time up. Foul ball, 0-1. Two down for the Cardinals here in the third. And that one also fouled back. 0-2. Next pitch in, that one upstairs. Ball one, 1-2. Reese Crone on in the on-deck circle. If Bradley can keep this inning going. 1-2 pitch. Another one upstairs, 2-2. Pitch in, and that one missing low. So he's gone from 0-2, and Bradley patient up there, 3-2 now. And that one misses high. He went from 0-2, 4 straight balls, and it's a 2-out walk for Cruz Bradley.
Now batting the pitcher, number 11.
And Reese Crone reached on an error. Stranded at second back in the first inning. His second trip to the plate. That one skied over short. And the catch is made by Luke Colin for the third out. No runs, no hits, no errors. One man left after 2.5. Ell-Saline won. Sacred Heart won. And you are listening and watching to Sacred Heart Regional Baseball on Salina Post, presented by Maury Clinic.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire-related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Hometown Disposal is hiring Class B CDL drivers with air brake endorsements. Rear load driver needed immediately. You would work Tuesday through Friday, approximately 30 to 35 hours, potentially lead into driving positions such as front load trash or roll off. Hometown Disposal is locally owned, offering residential, commercial, and trash service. Hometown Disposal offers seasonal job opportunities as well. Hometown Disposal hauls front load, roll off, and rear load disposal events for large cleanup jobs. Please apply in person at 720 North Broadway or check out Salina Post to send your resume.
And welcome back once again here to home of the Monarchs here at Thomas More Prep High School here in Hayes. TMP Marion, second seed in the tournament. Sacred Heart Knights, the top seed. As the Knights in a battle now with the Ell-Saline Cardinals, 1-1 after 2.5. As the top of the order coming up for the Knights, it'll be Yohe, Samuelson, and Bogart. Yohe tripled and scored his first time up for the night lone run to this point. Off-speed pitch in there for strike one. Next pitch in there again, went down and got it right back up the box to center with a leadoff single. Yohe's 2 for 2.
Now up the left field.
And brings up Jet Samuelson. RBI ground out to score. Yohe back in the first. The senior showing bunt, and that one skips to the backstop, and Yo is going to be into second easily. Big round. Not quite halfway between short and third, and scampers back to second with a stolen base. So now Samuelson, 1-0 count with a runner in scoring position and a chance to drive Yo in and reclaim the lead. Knights led 1-0 after a full inning. Cardinals came back to tie it in the top of the second, where we sit right now at 1-1. That one, call for a strike on the outside edge. Yowie at second, nobody out. Next, whirling there, but no throw by Crone. Samuelson back in the batter's box. Crone delivers, and that one, another one that one right in front of the catcher. Jackson Seed. That's going to put Yowie on third. So Yowie's taking second, taking third. Samuelson's still up there with an RBI sitting out there on third base. That one upstairs, and that'll be a walk. So now 2 on with nobody out for Sacred Heart. Yowie remains on at third. Now Samuelson at first for Sacred Heart. 3-hole hitter Evan Bogart now to the plate. Flew out to center. His first time up back in the first. Pitch from Crone. Taken for strike one, 0-1. Next offering to Bogart. Samuelson's going to take second base uncontested. Now 2 on. Yowie at third, Samuelson at second. Bogart with a 2-0 count now. Or no, I take that back. So it said 0-2, now 1-2. Next pitch in, that one's going to hop away, and that's going to score. Yowie. And now Samuelson to third for the Knights. Next pitch to Bogart is outside again. It gets away. And that's going to score Samuelson. So 2. And really the first one looked more of a wild pitch, but the second one unofficially scored that as a pass ball. But nonetheless, the Knights score 2. And Bogart up there. All of a sudden with nobody on. 2 in for the Knights. Two in on just 1 hit. Next pitch in, and that one right to third on a rocket under the glove of the third baseman. That's going to go into left field for a single, and Bogart keeps the inning going. Still no outs here for the Knights. Brings up the cleanup hitter, Cooper Ivy. Grounded out to short back in the first. So 3-1, Sacred Heart on top now. Bottom of the third here from home of the Monarchs. TMP Marion out here in Hayes. The Monarchs will take on Ellenwood in the second semifinal following this one. And then third game of the day, the 2 winners will face off with the trip to the state tournament next week in Great Bend on the line. Strike call to Cooper Ivy. Next pitch in, that one is between second, over second. And it's going to fall for a hit. So now Bogart at second, Ivy at first. Rode a hit. And still nobody out here in the bottom of the third for the Knights. Pitch in. Strike one. Oh, 1 pitch in. That one will miss for another pass ball. Is going to result in each Knight runner advancing a base. So now Bogart at third, Ivy at second, still nobody out. And a 1-1 pitch coming to Leon Rowe. Flew out to right. His first time up. Boy, right back up the box on a rocket. One run's going to score, and they're going to send the next runner around. 2 in. A 2-out single. Bogart scores and Ivy scores. It's 5-1 Sacred Heart. Coach Roche, I should say, out to talk with his pitcher. The entire infield just off the side of the mound. Conversation there. So the Knights, 1 in the first, none in the second, and now 4 and counting here in the third.
Shortstop, number 3, Luke Colin.
Luke Colin, the 6-hole hitter, flew out to center his first time up. 1 on, nobody out. 5-1 now. And that one's going to miss high for ball 1. Corona Cook look at his runner at first. And out to second and down, and the ball dropped. That's a courtesy runner out there. Next pitch into Colin, and that's high. Lead at second, pitch in. Ground to third, over to first for the out. That does advance the runner. Just 1 out for the Knights now, and Case and Ivy to the plate. 1 on, 1 out. 4 in. And that one, fly ball deep right over the head of the right fielder. This will score the run easily, and to second with a double and a ribby. Case and Ivy at 6-1.
Now up to bat, number 5, Noah Hines.
It's over the head of Cameron Walker. Double for Ivy. Now Noah Hines to the plate. Noah Hines and Brady Wells, then it would be the top of the order. That one's going to miss low and outside, ball 1. 5 in here in the inning. Next pitch in. Another line shot right between short and third. They're going to hold Ivy up at third, so now runners on the corners with still just one out for the Knights. Comes the 9-hole hitter, Brady Wells, to the plate.
Next up for the Knights, the pitcher, number 13, Brady Wells.
And the first pitch to Wells. Popped out of play, 0-1. In a 1-1 game after 2 and then 2.5, and now the home half of the third, the Knights put 5 on the board and looking for more. Showing bunt and reaching out. Stealing second. Noah Heinze now runners at second and third for the Knights. 5 in, 1 out, 2 on. Next pitch to Wells. And that one, driven in the gap, left center. It's going to drop. That'll score at least 1. And it'll score 1 as in there Leon Rowe, or check that rather, Case and Ivy, I should say. Hines to third. Wells on first. Now Yohe, the leadoff hitter, another meeting on the mound. This will likely be a pitching change. We'll go ahead and take a break. 5 in here in the inning, and the Knights still just with 1 out. I'll tell you about the new pitcher after a break, as it's 1 out as we're in the home half of the third. Knights 6, Cardinals 1. You're listening to Sacred Heart Baseball, Regional Baseball, on Planet Post, presented by Maury Clinic.
If you're considering a career in healthcare, the nursing program at Kansas Wesleyan University can open doors for your future. You'll learn from experienced faculty, and there are great clinical opportunities right here in Salina. Tremendous scholarships are available, and KWU graduates posted 100% NCLEX pass rate last year. Want to know more? Visit kwu.edu/nursing today. Again, that's kwu.edu/nursing.
Are you looking for a local brokerage firm to help you with your Medicare, life insurance, and annuities? L&L Advisors is the #1 local Medicare supplement and insurance specialist. Medicare can be confusing. Let the experts at L&L Advisors help make sense of it. Stop by one of 3 locations in Salina or McPherson and speak to an agent about the needs of your family. L&L Advisors, main office at 717 Roach, right off Crawford, and in the Central Mall, Salina, and downtown McPherson. Based on honesty and trust, contact L&L Advisors today.
Summer is just around the corner, which means our calendars are filling up quickly with activities, vacations, and time spent with family and friends. Don't forget to make time and schedule you or your child's annual checkup. Dr. Emma Kester is a family physician at Maury Clinic in Salina. She welcomes patients of all ages, including newborns. Dr. Kester offers well child checks, sports physicals, and everything in between. Schedule an appointment with Dr. Kester or visit MauryClinic.com to learn why you matter more at Maury.
We're back here in Hayes once again. Adam Coulter and Brian Dennett on the broadcast. Hope you're enjoying the audio and video this afternoon. And as I mentioned, what'll hopefully be our first of 2 night games here this afternoon and this evening. First of 2 regional semifinals. Cameron Yohe up with 2 on. That one will miss outside, and Doyle Marshall, courtesy runner for Brady Wells, takes second base, not unassisted. Without a throw, I should say. 0-1 to Yohe. 1 down, runners at second and third for the Knights. That one in the dirt. Again, getting away from the catcher's seat, and in to score is Noah Hines. Seventh run here in the inning, now 8-1 Knights. Throw to third, runner back. Again, that's Doyle Marshall, the courtesy runner, out there for Brady Wells. Back to the top of the order. Yowie Singleton scored as he led off the third inning as the Knights have now batted around. That one's going to miss outside with the fastball. 2-0. New pitcher, Julian Roshi, just a freshman out there, is playing third base, and there's a walk to Yowie. Again, through 2.5, it was 1-1. What the Knights have done, what they've done several times throughout the year. A big inning or two and throw to second and getting away, and it's going to be a stolen base and an error and a run. Brady Doyle Marshall scores.
Now to bat, number 9, Jet Samuelson.
And Yowie to third. So all of a sudden, Jet Samuelson with an RBI at third base waiting for him. That one inside for a ball. 2-1. Next pitch. Call for a strike, 2-2. Still just one man down for the Knights. And that's going to be a balk that's going to send Yowie home. Next pitch in. Just a little nubber to the third base side, rolls foul. Samuelson back in there with nobody on. 9 in now, just 1 out for the Knights here in the home half of the third. Next pitch in. I'll be skied out of play right into the Knight dugout. Takes a hop right in the area where most of the players were standing, and then off the bounce, caroms off the ceiling, the roof of the dugout, but everyone all right. Next pitch in. Holding off on a pitch down is Samuelson. 10-1 Knights, and that one is low. Full count. 3-2 to Samuelson with Bogart on deck. One man down here in the third. And that one's going to miss outside. Samuelson draws a 1-out walk. Now Bogart up. Blew out to center in the first. Walked and scored here in the third earlier on. And that one. Fly ball left center. And over to get it to make the catch and for the out. Center fielder Hunter Holmgren. So for the second time in 3 at-bats, Evan Bogart has flown out to center. Cleanup hitter, Cooper Ivey, 6'3" on the putout in the first. Singleton scored earlier this inning here in the third. Pitch into Ivy, swung through and missed. Strike. Another one in there. Strike two. Next pitch in. That one fouled back left side. Right side, I should say. Leon Rowe on deck with the shin guards on. That one again, fisted foul. Out of play right side over the dugout. First base side. So again, battling with two strikes is Cooper Ivy. Looking for his second hit of the game thus far. Samuelson still out there at second. 2 outs for the Knights. Next pitch in is way upstairs. Next pitch in. That one low, and nice play at second. Over to first for the third out of the inning. So Cooper Ivy rolls out for the third out of the inning, but the Knights bat around 9 runs. 9 runs.
Salina Regional's Orthopedic and Sports Medicine is your home field advantage. Our physicians include sports medicine physician Dr. Matthew Pyle, along with orthopedic surgeons Drs. Travis Rump and Todd Riley, plus an A-team of certified athletic trainers and physical therapists. We're ready when you need us to help prevent injuries, enhance performance, or to heal through surgery and rehabilitation. For area athletes to weekend warriors, the home field advantage starts at Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
You can't always predict disaster in your home, but you can certainly look for signs. When it comes to your septic system and the way your toilets flush, here are some tips from Salina Septic Service. Sewer backups often have warning signs, including gurgling, strange noises, or unusual odors. Salina Septic Service guarantees a complete service and a no-questions-asked warranty on all repairs with the can't write a check guarantee. Money-saving specials now and information on worry-free service plans when you visit salinasepticservice.com.
Now batting the second baseman, number 17, Erbsen.
Welcome back to our coverage of Sacred Heart and Ell-Saline Regional Baseball. Boy, right down the third base line. Nice shot by Earnsen to lead off the top of the fourth. Second at bat and took the first pitch right down the third baseline on a rocket. And he leads off the fourth with a double. Comes Marshall Johnson up, doubled and scored. Back in the second. Swung through that one, strike one. Top of the fourth, Ell-Saline now looking up at a 10-1 deficit, but a good start to this inning, and that another swing and a miss for strike two to Marshall Johnson. Oh-2 pitch from Wells is in. That one's skied to the right side. First, second, and right converging on it, and it's going to be taken by second baseman Noah Hines for Sacred Heart for the out.
The first baseman, number 4, Williams.
1 out. Still a runner at second. Just 1 out now, and up is Trey Williams. Had the RBI ground out that scored Marshall Johnson back in the second for the first Ell-Saline run. That one straight back. So Ernzen, a double to lead off. Pop out to second base by Johnson, and now Trey Williams. 0-1. Next pitch in. It's a shot to left, but right at the left fielder for the Knights, Jet Samuelson, haul it in. So again, Ernzen still on at second with the leadoff double, but pop out and a fly out. And Julian Roche now up with 2 outs. Here in the visitors' half of the 4th inning. Pitch in from Wells. Misses for ball 1. That one low. Ball 2. Next offering is upstairs. And that'll be a 4-pitch walk. As Roche on at first base.
Now batting the right fielder, number 9.
Now Cameron Walker, 8th place hitter in the lineup. Struck out to end the second, his first time up. Williams at second, Roche at first. That one's upstairs, missing for ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for the Cardinals here in the top of the 4th. Next pitch in. That one's going to be popped back. 1-1. That one missing low. Next pitch in, and that one swung on. Gonna be out of play to the right side over the first base dugout. Two and 2. Pick off play at second, runner back. Nice whirl by Wells as Hines was covering, but back in safely was Williams. Or rather, Ernzen, I should say. That one in there. Strike 3. Cameron Walker strikes out looking. That'll do it for Ell-Saline here in the 4th. No runs, 1 hit. No errors, and 2 men left after 3.5. It's Sacred Heart 10, Ell-Saline 1, and you're listening to Sacred Heart Regional Baseball on Salina Post, presented by Maury Clinic.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Today, Brian Dennett as Leon Rowe makes the cross in the dirt with his bat before he steps into the box, as he typically does. So it'll be Leon Rowe, Luke Cullen, and Kason Ivy here in the home half of the fourth. First pitch, missing for a ball, 1-0. Rowe flew out his first time up. In the second, Singleton scored, also drove into his next at bat in the third. That one up. 3-0 to Rowe. Next pitch in. Called for a strike. Taken all the way, it appeared. 3-1. Next pitch, missing high. And Leon Rowe to first with a walk. The leadoff runner is on again for the Knights. Courtesy runner in for Rowe.
Number 3, Luke Cullen.
So Luke Cullen up now with a runner at first. Runner back. Pick-off attempt. Look over at first by Roshi. Pitch in. Bunt shown. Way upstairs. Pick off at first again. Catcher to first. Runner back. Long look by Cullen. Down the third base line to head coach Dalton Dooley. Looking bunt again and way upstairs. Popped it way up. Nice catch by a fan here behind the backstop. Ten to 1 Knights. One on, nobody out. Next pitch in is low, and that's gonna. Well, trying to take two bases and in there. Need to catch his number. That was a courtesy runner for Leon Rowe. Took second easily and just kept on. He rounded second and maybe a hair of hesitation, but just kept on rolling right into third, sliding in safely. Next pitch, then low and outside for a ball. Colin flew out to center, also grounded out to short. His first couple of trips to the plate. Next pitch in, and struck him out looking. So one out.
Now batting the first baseman, number 24, Kason Ivy.
Kason Ivy to the plate now. Runner at third. One out. First pitch in for a ball. A lefty up there for the Knights. Next pitch in, that'll miss. 2-0. I think that's Maddox Wells out there at third base. 3-0, way up and outside. Next pitch in, it'll be 4-pitch walk. So Ivy to first. Wells on third.
Next up for the Knights, the second baseman, number 5, Noah Hines.
Noah Hines on. Or Noah Hines up to the plate, I should say. Ivy's on at first with the walk. Runners on the corners for the Knights, still just one out. And on top of the 10-1 lead now. That one low and outside. Ball one. Next pitch in from Roshi, and that's going to miss as well. 2-0. Brady Wells, the 9th-place hitter, on deck. And then back to the top for the Knights. Should the inning keep going? Not a swing and a miss. Throw to first. Ooh, runner back. Comes the next pitch to Noah Hines. That one laced, but well fouled down the third base line. So just a long strike. First and third for the Knights. Up by 9 here, home half of the fourth. Out here at Hayes and TMP Marion, the host site. That's outside, away from the catcher. That's going to score another run. As that was Maddox Wells on the base paths. So he'll score. And now it's 11-1 Knights. Ivy to second. And Noah Hines back in the box. Pitch in. Little nubber fouled off at the plate. Still one out, runner at second. Next pitch. That one. Playable right side, and it's going to fall. Tough play for the catcher, Seed. Pitch into Hines. That's in the dirt, and that'll be a walk, and also taking third on the play is Ivy. So Ivy to third, Hines to first on the walk. So runners again on the corners, just one out for the Knights, and to the plate, Brady Wells. Batting in the 9-hole today.
Brady Wells.
Another run in for the Knights, up by 10 here in the fourth. So now the Knights in position come the top of the fifth. There's Joan bunt, that's in the dirt, low and away. And to second base goes Noah Hines. So second and third, Ivy at third, Hines at second. Wells at the plate with a 1-0 count. Knights hold Ell-Saline. Next inning being the fifth. They'd win it by the 10-run rule. Way upstairs with the ball. That one in there for a strike. Again, Ell-Saline allowed one in the first, none in the second. And Sacred Heart done like they've done so often this season. One big inning has made the difference, and they plated 9. And that'll be a strikeout to throw to first to make it official. Just one here thus far, given up by the Cardinals here in the fourth, but 9 in the third, the inning where Sacred Heart broke this one open. Here's Yowie on 2 out. Runners second and third for Sacred Heart. That one will miss for ball 1. Yoey's scored all 3 times he's been up. Tripled and scored, singled and scored, walked and scored. Ball 2. So officially 2 for 2 today. Yoey reaches down for that one. It's fouled off. Up, you hear the sound in the background. Swing and a miss by Yoey. Those are the sounds of cleats and monarchs and metal bleachers. TMP Marion was here watching a little earlier on, and they returned. Chopper to short. That's going to be a tough play, taken actually by third. That's a tough one. Ivy's going to score for the 12th night run, and Yoey's on at first.
Now batting the left fielder, number 9, Jet.
That'd have been a tough one if fielded cleanly. I'm going to call that one an infield hit. There's Samuelson now, 2 on, 2 out. That one missing for a ball. So now it's Hines at second, Yoey at first, and the senior Jet Samuelson to the plate. 1-0 pitch, down and in, 2-0. Another offering in there, and it's 3-0. And I'd be very surprised if Samuelson lifts that bat. And he does not. Taken all the way, and he's walked on 4 pitches to load the bases.
Now batting the right fielder, number 1, Evan Bogart.
That brings up Evan Bogart, nowhere to put him. Now Hines at third, Yoey at second, Samuelson at first. And Bogart skies one again to center and flies out for the 3rd time in the game. 3rd time he's flown 3, or actually I should say 0 of 3. Walked and scored, and he's flown out to center 3 different times. So, 8-man bat for the Knights. 2 runs. 2 runs on just 1 hit. 3 left on no errors. After 4 complete, Sacred Heart 12, Ell-Saline 1, and you're listening to Sacred Heart Baseball on Salina Post, presented by Maury Clinic.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of 2 types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialist will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart Baseball. Saline County matchup now, top of the 5th. 9 hole. Looks like a pinch hitter in there now for Ell-Saline. Strike call. I believe that's Miles Macy in there. That one upstairs. 2-1. And it is Miles Macy. Junior utility player for Ell-Saline with a 2-1 count. Pitch in and inside for ball 3, 31. Top of the order, due up following Macy. Upstairs, draws a walk. Leadoff man on again for Ell-Saline here to start the fifth. Ell-Saline needs a couple to keep this one going now, down 11, and now here into the fifth inning. Hunter Holmgren up once again. That one fouled off at the plate. 0-1. Holmgren struck out to lead off the game, also grounded out to short. Back in the third, looking for his first hit of the game. That one upstairs. Had a notion to take a hack at that one, held off. 1-1. Next pitch in, swung on that one. 1-2. 1-2 count on the Cardinal leadoff hitter. 1 on, nobody out. Faking a throw to first, but no throw by Brady Wells for the Knights. Next pitch in the dirt. 2-2. Two count, 1 on, nobody out. Top of the fifth for Ell-Saline, and that one laced to left on a hop and gets by Samuelson in left. Runners around and on to second and third, and they're going to score. They're going to, as all the way to the plate. That's Holmgren with a double and an RBI. Sends the second run for Ell-Saline home. So now runner at second, still nobody out. Cruz Bradley to the plate for Ell-Saline. Another laced shot, though. That one fouled down the third base line. So again, it was Miles Macy. Pinch hitting for Jackson Seed, and walked and scored on the double by Hunter Holmgren, where he stands right now at second base. Off speed, upstairs, missing. To the score. That one upstairs. Full count. 3-2. Still nobody out. Runner at second for Ell-Saline, down 12-2. And that one popped up behind the plate. So the count remains 3-2. On the Cardinal left fielder. Next offering from Wells. Right in there, fouled off again. Good battle here going on between the Knights pitcher Brady Wells and the Cardinal hitter Cruz Bradley. Ooh, right off the, or no. Right off the helmet, thankfully. Not a lot on that throw, but still a few oohs and ahs from the crowd.
Now batting number 11, Crone.
Of all the places to get hit. Again, thankfully something off speed, and might have the ears ringing a hair, but otherwise Bradley seems all right. Meeting on the mound for the Knights, as they're up by 10 here in the top of the fifth, but still nobody out. 1 in, 2 on for Ell-Saline, as Miles Macy pinch hit for Jackson Seed in the 9-hole. Walked and scored on a double by Hunter Holmgren. Holmgren remains at second, and Bradley just hit by a pitch. He's on there at first base. Coming on to pitch now for Sacred Heart, trying to nail this one down. Case and Ivy's going to take over. Let's take a quick break. We'll come back. 12-2 the score. Knights up by 10. You're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Regional Baseball on Salina Post, presented by Maori Clinic.
Gabe with Sage Products in Salina, offering industrial strength products that get the job done right. We are featuring hospital grade disinfectant sprays, wipes, and hand sanitizers to keep you safe this time of year. We carry toilet paper with a large assortment of hand towels. Check out our private line of colorful products like Mom's Streak-Free Glass Cleaner or our friendly Amazing Green Bowl Cleaner. Go online to sageselects.com, visit our 9th Street location in Salina, or call 309-1919.
Opus Plasma Skin Resurfacing at Salina Medical Aesthetics is similar to traditional laser skin treatments. It uses thermal energy to produce anti-aging results as opposed to traditional laser energy. There's minimal downtime, and each session only takes about 45 minutes. Most patients see a noticeable difference with just one procedure. Treat moderate to deep wrinkles, fine lines, sagging skin, rough patches, poor skin tone, and sunspots. Opus is a fantastic treatment for anti-aging. For a free consultation, contact Salina Medical Aesthetics and learn more at salinamedesthetics.org.
Back here at home of the Monarchs, TMP Marion out in Hayes as the new pitcher for the Knights. On with nobody out. On the hill is Case and Ivy. And Reese Crone, the three-hole hitter for Ell-Saline to the plate. 2 on, nobody out, 1 in. Strike 1. Holmgren at second. Bradley at first. Crone at the plate. Next pitch. Upstairs. Thought about it. And held off to Crone. 1-1. 12-2 Knights, top of the second. And that one skied back. Next offering from the lefty, Ivy. Pitch in. Off speed and Crone way in front of it. That was strike 3. So 1 down. Still just 1 down. Still 2 men on. And to the plate, Quentin Ernzen. Flew out to center. First time up. Doubled and was stranded on base his second time up. Back in the third. That pitch just missing for ball 1. Ivy looks his runner's back. Still eyeballing at second base. Comes in, strike. Looked at Holmgren, looked at the plate, looked at Holmgren, looked at the plate, looked at Holmgren again, and finally decided to throw it home. Next pitch in from Ivy. Another one in the ballpark, so to speak, but almost too close to take, but a couple of borderline pitches, but it is 2-1. Next pitch from Ivy, that's down, 3-1. So 1 more out of the strike zone would load the bases and bring up Marshall Johnson. Next pitch in. Line shot over short into left center. That's going to plate at least 1 for Ell-Saline. And it'll plate a couple. Holmgren scores. Bradley scores. 3 in. Here in the top of the 5th for Ell-Saline. And earns it on second base with a double. Pitching there now, Marshall Johnson with a runner on. Still just 1 out. That one back. Boy, what a catch right in front of us. Wow. Leon Rowe right against the fence. So 2 outs. Runner at second. Trey Williams, the batter. RBI ground out and flew out to left. Pitch in and defensive swing, but tried to hold up, it looked like, but called for strike 1. It's 12-4 the score here, and gonna guess a balk was called there. Boy, and Ivy came in with the pitch and sailing over Rowe's head. A couple of oohs and ahs here for that too, but well, so the third base goes Earns in. Pitch in low in the dirt for a ball. Next pitch in. That one down for a ball. Runner leads off from third. Pitch in. Called for a strike. One on, 2 outs for Ell-Saline. 3 in. That one will miss. Next pitch in is up for a walk. Ooh. And a little aggressive on the throw.
Now batting number 15, the pitcher.
That was actually a walk to first pitch in for a strike. That was Sage Steinbrook. Now on at first base. Pitch missing for a ball. Eighth batter of the inning here for the Cardinals. And that one skied. It's going to go foul and giving chase Samuelson, but no play. Just a long strike. So Roche here now. Walker on deck. And they would be, well, he would be, I should say, the 9th batter of the inning. They bat around. If we can, Roche can keep this going. Pitch in there. Strike call looking. That'll do it. But 3 in for Ell-Saline. 3 runs, 2 hits.
Gentlemen, just again, want to mention our concession stand.
No errors and 1 man left after 4.5. Sacred Heart 12, Ell-Saline 4, and you're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Regional Baseball on Salina Post, presented by Maury Clinic.
Your next visit to the doctor for an upcoming procedure or surgery should start with a conversation about Salina Surgical Hospital. Hi, this is Geraldine Diedrich, and we are truly committed to fostering your health and well-being. From outpatient procedures to inpatient stays, you will feel the difference in our excellent care and compassion. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure at Salina Surgical Hospital. Your surgical experience is our specialty. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local, community-involved physicians.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Welcome back once again to out in Western Kansas, out here in Hayes. I'm Adam Coulter. Brian Dennett is our cameraman today. Hope you're enjoying our live audio and video of this one. Barring an Ell-Saline comeback, Sacred Heart will advance to the championship game later on tonight, as Ellenwood and TMP Marion will battle after this one in the second semifinal, as the Knights up by 8. But I mentioned that Ell-Saline needed 2 to keep it going. They got 3.
Now batting number 14,
they were down
third baseman Cooper Ivy.
12-1 going into the 5th. Cooper Ivy, and there's a foul back. Strike one. Cooper Ivy, Leon Rowe, and Luke Colin due up for the Knights here in the home half of the 5th. Next pitch in, low and inside, 1-1. Rowe flew out to right, singled and scored, knocked in a couple, and walked and scored. That one swung right through that one as well, 1-2. Ell-Saline down 12-1, needed a couple to keep it going to avoid the 10-run rule, and now the Knights are in a position if they can score a couple in the home half, they can win it that way. But right now, 2-2 to the leadoff hitter of the inning, Cooper Ivy. Pitch in, upstairs, held off, full count. Thought about it, held off, and works the count full. Next pitch in, and that hits him. So a hit batsman. First one for the Knights on the day. So Ivy to first, and Leon Rowe hit. Singled and scored, walked and scored, drove in a couple. First pitch to Rowe is a strike. Twelve-4 Knights, top of the 5th here from Hayes and TMP Marion, the host site for this one of 8 regionals, semifinals and finals today and tonight. The state tourney in Great Bend next Thursday and Friday. Throw to first, runner back. Next pitch in is low. Skips away from the catcher, and that's going to put Ivy at second base. Next pitch coming to Rowe. That one skied to right, and that's going to be over the right fielder's head, Cameron Walker, and that's going to score one. So the trade places is coming around to score will be Cooper Ivy for the Knights for the 13th run for the Knights. And Leon Rowe doubles, and
Number 3, Luke Coland.
he's out there at second base with a double. And still nobody out for the Knights here in the bottom of the fifth. Luke Coland 0 for 3, looking for his first hit of the game. Flied out, grounded out, and struck out. He finds some green here. Could conceivably win the game with what would be the Knights' 14th run to go up by 10 here in the fifth. Ooh, that one high and tight for a ball. Next pitch in, missing for a ball. Next offering, taken all the way for a strike, 3-1. (13-4). That one low and outside, and that's going to put Coland on at first with the walk, so nobody out again. Scoreboard is showing 14-4. It's actually 13-4. Knights with nobody out, runners at first and second, and one more run would end this one. Case and Ivy to the plate, line shot past second, and coming around third. And that will do it.
And that is the ball game. Final score, Sacred Heart 14, Ell-Saline 4.
So the final score 14-4. As Ivy singles in the winning run. Rowe doubled the plate the first one, and then Rowe himself scored the second one on the single by Ivy. And that will do it for the Knights and the Cardinals. As second matchup coming up, it'll be Ellenwood taking on Marion, or TMP Marion, I should say, Thomas More Prep. The winner of that one will take on Sacred Heart, set for a 6 o'clock first pitch. And we'll see if that time holds true, but well, final score in the game again, 14-4. We'll take a break, but we do want to wish the Cardinals well on their season, finishing at 7-15. Sacred Heart, meanwhile, as Ell-Saline beat Inman, the 5 seed beat the 4 to make it here to the regional semifinals. For Sacred Heart, 20th win on the season. They're now 12-2 as they await the winner of TMP Marion or Ellenwood in the championship game that was set for a first pitch at 6 o'clock. We may wind up running late here tonight, but as soon as that one starts, we'll have coverage for you later on right here on Salina Post. So again, final score in this one, 14-4. The Knights win it in the bottom of the fifth as they 10-run rule Ell-Saline, and Sacred Heart advances to the regional championship set for 6 o'clock later on tonight. I'm Adam Coulter, and for Brian Dennett, we'll take a break now. We will be back later on at 6 or as soon after as that game gets started, as we'll have the second game of the Knights of the day. One more time, final score here in the first one of the first of two semifinals. Sacred Heart wins it by a final score of 14-4. You've been listening to Sacred Heart Regional Baseball, listening and watching on Salina Post, presented by Maury Clinic.